Buyers in Rancho Mission Viejo are trained to pick two: view, casita, driveway, 5 bedrooms, or a real lot. This home refuses to make you choose, and that's exactly why it won't sit. Let's go tour. Most buyers coming into Rancho Mission Viejo run the same math. They want the view, they want the casita, they want space for a pool, they want a driveway that actually holds cars, and they want a 5-bedroom footprint that doesn't feel stacked. 9 times out of 10, 1 or 2 of those falls off the list. The floor plan works, but the lot has no view. The view is there, but the lot is too tight for a pool. The lot is big, but there's no casita. The casita is there, but the driveway isn't full size. One of these always ends up getting cut. And I know, I'm Dave Archuletta with the Archuletta team. I've helped over 600 households buy and sell inside Rancho Mission Viejo. Homes that check every one of those boxes at once, or a handful at any given moment. This one has all 5. Let's check it out. Walk up to the house, and the first door doesn't open into the house. It opens into a private courtyard. We'll get to that later in the tour. Through the front door, and the first room the house gives you is a choice. Formal living, formal dining, whichever one fits how you actually live. Run it as a formal dining if you entertain that way. Run it as a second living space, a game room, music room, a library, a lounge off the courtyard. The footprint takes any of them. Down the hall and the plan opens up fast. One volume, great room, kitchen, and dining area, all reading as one single space. From here, the sightline runs straight through the dining area to the backyard, nothing getting cut. Fresh interior paint through the entire home so it moves in clean. Natural light coming from 3 directions because of the corner lot. This is the room the house is built around. Every other space either feeds into it or breaks away from it on purpose. Before we walk it, here are the numbers. This home has 5 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms across 3,784 square feet on a 7,599 square foot lot. Built by CalAtlantic Homes in 2018, it sits on an end corner lot in the Heirloom neighborhood in the village of Esencia inside Rancho Mission Viejo, directly across from the Hilltop Club. The detached casita has its own living, kitchenette, and private entrance. The primary suite is on the main level with direct backyard access through a slider door. HOA is $357 a month. Melrose runs about $87.52 per year for this lot. That's the spec sheet. Now let me show you why it matters. Starting with the kitchen. Walk into the kitchen and notice it sits inside the great room. The island is the anchor. Farmhouse-sink, seats 4 on the great room side. Real prep space on the working side. Cooktop wall runs the full length of the kitchen. Gas cooktop under a chimney-style vent hood. A double wall oven built into the cabinetry so the counter stays open on both sides. Now watch this. Off the kitchen, a serving hallway runs the full length back toward the front of the house. Granite counters, uppers and lowers. Walk-in pantry sits off the hallway. Here's why it matters. This hallway lands at the back of the formal room. So when you're using that space as a formal dining room, the kitchen has a dedicated serving path to it. You're not walking platters through the great room. The house was designed for how people actually entertain at this size. Around the corner is the dining area, and this is where the house starts showing you what it's built on. Sliding door opens to the covered patio. Table for 6 sits inside, but the room extends visually out to the patio and past the patio out to the view. We'll walk the backyard in a minute, but this is the first place inside the house where you feel it. Right next to the dining area is the living room. Same view. Here's what most great rooms get wrong. The living room ends up crammed close to the kitchen with no real space of its own. This one doesn't. It has a room for a full sectional, room for a media wall, room to actually live in, not just walk through. Sit here on a Saturday morning with the slider open, coffee in hand, kids and dogs moving between the living room, the patio, and the backyard. That's the room. Around the corner, closer to the flex room, the half bath, standard powder room set up for guests, positioned right where you want it, near the front of the house, off the flex room, so nobody's walking through the main living space to get to it. Moving on, right outside the front door is the casita in the private courtyard. Second outdoor space, string lights overhead, water feature, room for lounge seating, and the view opens right here over the iron fence out past the community. Most larger homes in Rancho Mission Viejo give you one backyard. This one gives you 2 outdoor rooms with the view. Let's head into the Casita. First space, the living room. Full sofa fits, coffee table, room to move around it. This isn't a bedroom with a chair jammed in the corner. It's a real living space. In the back, the kitchenette, cabinetry, counter run, sink, mini fridge, microwave. Enough to run breakfast, coffee, and a full evening without ever walking back to the main house. Most R&V Casitas stop at a bedroom and a bath. This one gives you a full living zone before you ever get to the bedroom. Off the living room, the bedroom. King bed fits with room around it. It's a comparable size to a lot of primary bedrooms in Rancho Mission Viejo. Own ensuite bath right off the bedroom. Full standing shower, vanity with drawer storage, and a real walk-in closet that you can easily upgrade to maximize space. Every space in the Casita is sized like a home, not sized like a guest room. Whoever uses it isn't visiting, they're living here. Before we head back to the main house, let's check out the garage. It's a 2-car, standard depth, straightforward, but worth calling out. Don't forget you also have a 2-car driveway that gives you plenty of parking. Moving on, down the hall on the main level, the primary suite. And this is one of the rarest floor plans you'll find in the all-ages homes in Rancho Mission Viejo. A primary bedroom on the main level inside a 5-bedroom floor plan. That combination hardly comes up. Most R&V larger plans put the primary upstairs, which works for a phase of life and doesn't work for the phase later in life. This plan works for both. Now, look at the size. King bed, 2 full lounge chairs, dresser, and there's still room to walk around it. But here's the piece that matters. Slider door opens directly to the backyard. Kind of feels like your own space. The first thing you'll see in the morning is the view, not a hallway. Off the primary, the bath, and this one earns the luxury label. Freestanding soaking tub set under a picture window with the view, dual vanities on opposite walls, 2 separate stations with real distance between them. On the far end of the bathroom wall, a built-in makeup vanity with drawer storage with built-in display shelving on both sides, separate walk-in shower with clear glass. Every function in this bath has its own zone, nothing shares. Off the bath, the walk-in closet, standard builder walk-in sectioned into zones so 2 people share it without stepping on each other, hanging on both sides, shelving above, not custom but sized right for the room it serves. Let's head upstairs and see the rest of the bedrooms. Real quick, if you like what you see, I do these Rancho Mission Viejo home tours 2 to 3 times a week, so hit the subscribe button for more Rancho Mission Viejo homes. Top of the stairs, the loft. Full second living space up here, and look at the windows. The view carries up here too. Most 2-story plans in this community give you the view downstairs and the neighbors upstairs. This one gives you the view on both floors. Around the corner is the 2nd bedroom. A lot of R&V 2-story plans don't carry the view into the bedrooms. It usually stops at the primary, but not here, which changes what you could do with this room. A home office with a view, long-term guest room, 2nd primary for whoever needs it. This is one of those bedrooms that gives you a lot of flexibility and one that you would actually use. Outside the room, the secondary bath, full tub and shower, subway tile surround, single vanity, not custom but done right. The value here isn't the finish, it's that every bedroom upstairs has full bath access. Down the hall is the 3rd bedroom, which is an ensuite. This house actually has 4 independent sleeping zones. Primary on main, 2 ensuite guest suites up here, detached casita out back, 4 separate suites, nobody sharing a wall. Inside the room is the 3rd bathroom, same story as the last one, not custom but done right. Down the hall, the 4th bedroom, and look at this, own private balcony off the bedroom. This means that this house has 3 separate outdoor spaces, backyard, casita courtyard, and this private balcony. Inside the room is the 4th bathroom, same story as the last 2, not custom, but clean and done right. Off the hall, the laundry room. Standard builder setup, washer and dryer, cabinetry above, but here's the placement win. It's upstairs on the bedroom level. It also has an upgraded sink and counter space for folding clothes. So that is every room in this house. Let's head back downstairs. This is the one you came to see. Real quick, if you want the address, the full details, or want to see this home in person, comment private tour below and I'll personally reach out, or call or text me at 949-550-2307. Look at this. Pool-sized, corner lot wide, covered patio with tons of room and flexibility to build your backyard dream. Check out this view. Hillside carries clean across the fence line, very minimal rooftops, no power poles, just hills and sky, and the piece the photos don't show, no road noise. Not the 241, not Cow Camp, not Chiquita Canyon or Esencia, peace and quiet. Most premium view lots in Rancho Mission Viejo sit within earshot of something. This one doesn't. Every room I've walked you through opens towards this space. The backyard wasn't attached to the plan was built to see it. That's the house. The amenities in Rancho Mission Viejo aren't village specific, they're community wide. Whether you live in Esencia, Sendero, Rienda, or any future village, you get access to all of it. Multiple resort-style pools, fitness centers, tennis, pickleball, putting green, coffee shop, fire pits, and arcade, all included with the HOA, and the Hilltop Club is a 2-minute walk from the front door. Pool, spa, gym, bar, arcade, event space, all right here. 5 minutes from the front door, Los Patrons Business Park, Frisbee Cellars, Frisbee Brewing, dining, everyday services. 7 minutes from here is Sendero Marketplace, Gelson's, In-N-Out, the office of the Archuletta team. That's what makes Esencia one of the most amenity-rich villages in Rancho Mission Viejo and one of the strongest lifestyle plays in South Orange County. Back to what I said at the top, this home refuses to make you choose, and that's why it won't sit. Here's why. Inside Rancho Mission Viejo, homes that check all 5 of these boxes at once, view, casita, driveway, 5-bedroom footprint, and a pool-sized lot with no road noise are a handful of listings at any given moment. Not most, not half, a handful. And this one adds pieces that weren't even on the list. Primary suite on the main level, 4 private ensuite level sleeping zones, 4 separate outdoor rooms, a serving hall that connects the kitchen to the formal dining room, a loft with a view, a guest bedroom with a private balcony. That combination isn't a floor plan, it's a compound in an estate footprint. And the demand for that combination doesn't cycle with the market. Multi-generational households, executive relocation, local move-up buyers who've outgrown their first RV home and refuse to leave the community. All 3 groups pull from the same small pool of listings that can hold them. Small supply, steady demand. That's the entire mechanic on floor plans like this one. When they hit the market, they don't linger. Not because of the season, because the alternatives don't exist. If this could be your next home in Rancho Mission Viejo, or you're looking for a similar home, comment private tour below and I'll personally reach out, or call or text me at 949-550-2307. If you're thinking about selling your home in Rancho Mission Viejo, an online estimate is not a strategy. The first 2 weeks on market decide your final sale price. Tap the link below to set up a home selling game plan strategy meeting with me. I'm Dave Archuletta with the Archuletta team, #1 realtor and team in Rancho Mission Viejo. Subscribe for weekly Rancho Mission Viejo home tours and monthly RMV market updates. See you around the neighborhood.